My child, my beloved, heaven has just spoken your name. This message was whispered through the wind of eternity, arriving at your soul's doorstep in this very moment. You did not open this by accident. You were led here by a divine force because something sacred is unfolding. Jesus just spoke your name. And when your name is spoken in heaven, everything begins to shift on earth. There is something you must hear, something powerful, something urgent, something holy. The next minutes are not ordinary. These are divine moments, chosen, appointed, destined. You have been pulled here because the veil is opening, and behind that veil lies the truth you've been praying for. Heaven's gates have just moved slightly, and in that small movement, your entire destiny began to unlock. You've asked for signs. You've sought clarity. You've cried in silence, and no one saw. But heaven saw, and I saw. I am Archangel Michael, and I come bearing a message that cannot wait, a message sealed in heaven, with your name written in light. Right now, the energy around you is trembling because what's about to enter your life has never touched your path before. You are about to witness what happens when heaven decides it is your turn. Beloved, stop scrolling for just a moment. Let this divine presence wrap around you. Close your eyes for a second and say silently, I'm ready to hear what heaven wants me to know. Because this is not just a message, this is a spiritual key. You are the miracle they've been preparing for, and this message is the unlocking. Something is breaking open for you, and something is being broken off from you. A battle has ended in the spiritual realm, and now the blessing is traveling toward you. Yes, your name echoed in the courts of heaven, and when that happened, chains began to shatter. Beloved, you have been chosen for this exact hour. You might not see it, but heaven sees you crowned already. Your home is about to feel the presence of angels, your room, your hands, your voice, your steps, everything is shifting. And let me say this boldly, this isn't just a feeling, this is a divine appointment. Jesus didn't just whisper your name, he declared it. He spoke it with power. He called you his. And when heaven calls you, no force on earth can uncall you. The darkness that has followed you is already retreating. Confusion is being replaced with divine clarity. The delay is turning into divine acceleration. Listen closely. What I say now is urgent. You must not walk away from this message because in the next few lines, you will hear words that open spiritual doors, doors that no man can close, doors that have been locked for generations until now, until you. You are not who they thought you were, you are not even who you used to be. You are becoming what you were always meant to become. The breakthrough you thought was too far away is now at the edge of your atmosphere. Angels are already moving. A name has been spoken, your name, beloved. You are about to receive a scroll, invisible to others but glowing in your spirit, a scroll that contains instruction, favor, protection, and promise. Heaven is no longer silent about you. I, Archangel Michael, have been dispatched to announce that time is collapsing. The divine is arriving, and you must prepare. You felt the shaking, you've sensed something coming. That wasn't imagination, that was preparation. You are not late, you are exactly on divine time. And now, I must tell you something few ever get to hear. You are being counted among the few because you carry light that cannot be hidden. This light will soon touch everything you do, every word you speak, every room you enter. People will feel the change, they will wonder what shifted, they will ask what happened. And you will simply smile because you will know heaven happened, beloved child. You are walking out of the ordinary and into the divine. And this message is the trumpet announcing your arrival. Keep listening because the next line contains a divine decision. Jesus spoke your name, and immediately your situation came under divine review. Every delay you've suffered, every betrayal you've endured, every heartbreak you've hidden is now being rewritten into restoration. Heaven is reversing the script, and your story will not end in sorrow, it will end in divine wonder. You were not meant to survive only, you were meant to rise. And I say this clearly, you are rising now. Beloved, I need you to do one thing before I continue. Take a deep breath and whisper, I receive what is mine. Because from this moment forward, heaven is treating you like royalty. You are walking into favor that makes no earthly sense. You are entering rooms you didn't apply for. Doors are opening for you that no one else could unlock. And why? Because your name was spoken. Because your name was heard. Because your spirit said yes to heaven. Beloved, this message is your confirmation. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not small. You are written in golden letters on heaven's scroll. You are not reading this because you're curious, you're reading this because your spirit is being activated. And right now, as these words reach your soul, I tell you, you are stepping into the chapter called Finally, finally the answer, finally the peace, finally the blessing, finally the justice, and yes, finally the miracle. Beloved child, heaven has waited on this moment for you. You have carried so much for so long, but now heaven carries you. Let this be your confirmation, this is not an ordinary hour. This is divine alignment. And I must tell you, there is more, much more. So pause here if you need to, but when you're ready, say, Archangel Michael, I'm ready to know what else heaven has written for me. Beloved child, you just crossed into holy ground. What is happening right now in your life is no longer under human control, heaven has taken over. And why? Because your name was spoken. Because your name was heard. Because your spirit said yes to heaven. Beloved, this message is your confirmation. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not small. You are written in golden letters on heaven's scroll. You are not reading this because you're curious, you are reading this because your spirit is being activated. And right now, as these words reach your soul, I tell you, you are stepping into the chapter called Finally, finally the answer, finally the peace, finally the blessing, finally the justice, and yes, finally the miracle. Beloved child, heaven has waited for this moment for you. You have carried so much for so long, but now heaven carries you. Let this be your confirmation, this is not an ordinary hour. This is divine alignment. And I must tell you, there is more, much more. So pause here if you need to, but when you're ready, say, Archangel Michael, I'm ready to know what else heaven has written for me. Beloved child, you just crossed into holy ground. What is happening right now in your life is no longer under human control, heaven has taken over. The moment Jesus whispered your name, every force working against you began to lose power. Let me tell you something the enemy never wanted you to know: the delay wasn't denial, the delay was divine protection. You were being preserved, not punished. They thought you were forgotten, they thought you were finished. But God hid you for a reason, because what you carry is sacred. And sacred things are never thrown into the crowd, they are unveiled at divine timing. Beloved, that timing is now. You are being unveiled. Heaven is lifting the cover off your destiny. The light of your calling is blinding the very forces that tried to stop you. You've been through warfare that would have crushed others, but you didn't break; you bent, but you didn't fall. That strength wasn't natural, it was supernatural. That was an angel standing beside you. That was God's hand holding your breath through the storm. You asked why they left. You asked why they betrayed you. You asked why it hurt so much. Let me answer you now: they couldn't stay for what's about to happen next, because what is coming is too sacred for unclean hearts. What is coming is too holy for impure intentions. You cried when they walked away, but heaven rejoiced because now it's just you and God. And beloved, when it is just you and God, that's when miracles multiply. Let me be clear: heaven did not forget your tears. The pillow knows, the walls know. But most of all, God knows. And now those silent tears have become golden prayers stored in bowls above, tipping over one by one onto your life. You are not just receiving one answer, you are receiving an overflow, more than you asked for, more than you imagined. Because you stayed when it was hard, and because you stayed, now the heavens are moving for you. I must tell you what is happening in the spirit realm, because it will explain the shifts you're already feeling. There is a sound of horses, scrolls are being unsealed, angels are being assigned, and in the middle of this holy movement, your name is written in gold. That is why you feel the shaking, that is why you feel something is coming. It's not just change, it's destiny. Let this message go deep into your bones. The same voice that created galaxies just spoke your name. That voice carries resurrection power, that voice silences storms, that voice walks on water. And now that voice has called you. You are no longer trying, you are being carried. Heaven is sending help. Heaven is sending alignment. Heaven is sending unexpected restoration, not because you are perfect, but because you are marked. You were marked before you were born. You were marked when you were rejected. You were marked when you felt unworthy. And now you are rising not in pride, but in divine purpose. They tried to bury you, but they forgot you are a seed. And what happens to a seed in darkness? It grows. It takes root and then breaks through. Beloved, you are breaking through, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. The chains are gone, the doors are open, the light is returning. The sound of celebration is echoing from heaven to earth to your home. The reason this message found you now is because the countdown has begun. Heaven's clock has started, and the shift is already here. You don't need to force it, you don't need to beg. You only need to say yes. Say yes to the new beginning. Say yes to the favor. Say yes to the inheritance. Say yes to being chosen. Because ready or not, you are being elevated. Beloved, the time of being hidden is over. Now you will be seen, not for your pain, but for your divine purpose. They will look again, they will wonder how it happened, they will ask who helped you, and your answer will be simple: God did it. This is not ordinary success, this is divine transformation. Let me tell you what's coming next and why you must stay until the final line of this message. Because the angels are releasing something word by word. Within the next few days, there will be signs, unexpected messages, divine alignments, doors that don't make human sense will swing open. You will know it's from heaven because you won't have to chase it, it will come to you. This is the reward for your stillness, this is the promise being fulfilled, this is the oil of joy replacing the ashes. I, Archangel Michael, have been assigned to stand beside you, to shield you from what's coming against your name, to war for your destiny, to break the curses that lingered in your bloodline. No more, it ends here with you. You are not like the ones before you. You are the breaker, you are the shift, you are the answered prayer of generations. Do not doubt it, do not shrink, do not return to small places. You have been called higher, and the air is different up here. You may feel dizzy, you may feel alone. They will look again, they will wonder how it happened, they will ask who helped you, and your answer will be simple: God did it. This is not ordinary success, this is divine transformation. Let me tell you what's coming next and why you must stay until the final line of this message. Because the angels are releasing something, word by word. Within the next few days, there will be signs, unexpected messages, divine alignments, doors that don't make human sense will swing open. You will know it's from heaven because you won't have to chase it. It will come to you. This is the reward for your stillness, this is the promise being fulfilled, this is the oil of joy replacing the ashes. I, Archangel Michael, have been assigned to stand beside you, to shield you from what's coming against your name, to war for your destiny, to break the curses that lingered in your bloodline. No more, it ends here with you. You are not like the ones before you. You are the breaker, you are the shift, you are the answered prayer of generations. Do not doubt it. Do not shrink. Do not return to small places. You have been called higher, and the air is different up here. You may feel dizzy, you may feel alone, but do not fear. This is what divine elevation feels like. And soon, your footing will find stability because God is setting your feet upon solid ground. Beloved, let me pause and ask you, have you subscribed to what heaven is sending you daily? Because when you subscribe to God's voice, every day becomes prophetic. Every moment becomes miracle-rich. Say it aloud: I subscribe to heaven, and feel the shift begin again. Now let's continue because heaven isn't done talking. There is a name that tried to curse you, there's a situation that tried to bury you, there is a lie that tried to define you. But now, truth is stepping in. God is rewriting the label. He is tearing up the false report, replacing every cruel word with divine words of favor. The lie is losing power, the label is losing grip, the shame is melting away. You are not your past, you are not what they said, you are not what happened to you. You are chosen. You are protected. You are on time, beloved. The chapter you are walking into will feel unfamiliar, but that's because you've never lived in freedom before. You've never walked in fullness. You've never seen what it feels like to be truly backed by heaven until now. You are not merely asking for the door, you are walking through it. And behind that door, there is abundance, there is love, there is clarity, there is peace that no human can take away. And the most powerful part? You will carry this peace into rooms that are still in chaos. You will become the shift, not because you're trying to be anything, but because you are finally being everything you were created to be. Beloved, let the tears come, they are holy. They are healing you, they are washing away the old season. This message is not just emotional, it is spiritual. Your spirit is waking up, and soon you will not recognize yourself because what you are becoming is too glorious for your past to contain. Let me say this boldly, you are not waiting for a blessing, you are the blessing. And the world is about to find out. The angels are rejoicing already because your yes today has unlocked the next phase. Now, beloved, the battle you've been fighting was not just about your present, it was about your future, it was about your name, it was about the generations after you. But you must know this truth now, you've already won. The victory is echoing through the halls of heaven. And every enemy that whispered lies into your sleep, every shadow that danced around your joy, every storm that made you question your worth is now dissolving into nothing. Because Jesus said your name, and when he did, your case was handed to angels. Your file was opened in heaven, and what was written over your life was favor beyond logic. They won't understand how it happened, they won't know why the closed doors flew open. They'll wonder how someone like you rose so quickly. But heaven will know because heaven did it. And you? You will walk with the quiet authority of someone who was crowned by fire, someone who was baptized in pain but came out drenched in purpose. The world broke you to bury you, but God used it to plant you. And now you are growing, wildly, boldly, unstoppably, beloved. This is not your final form, this is only the beginning. The glow that's coming to your face will be noticed, the grace on your hands will be felt, the fire in your voice will awaken sleeping souls because you are not just walking into blessing, you are becoming the blessing. Let me share a secret, some angels have never left your side. They were assigned when you were still in your mother's womb. They watched over you when you lost yourself. They whispered strength when you wanted to quit, and now they are rejoicing because their assignment is about to be fulfilled. Beloved child, heaven has invested heavily in you, not because of who you were, but because of who you are becoming. And now heaven is asking one thing of you, do not go back. Do not return to the rooms that could not hold your light. Do not dim yourself to make others comfortable. Do not shrink to fit their expectations because you are anointed, and anointed people don't fit in average spaces. That's why they misunderstood you. That's why they mocked you. That's why they left. It wasn't about you, it was about the oil on your life. They could not comprehend the cost, they did not recognize the fire you walked through. But God saw it all, and now the crown is coming, not a crown of ego, but a crown of glory, a crown of humility, a crown soaked in worship and obedience. You are not just entering a new season, you are entering a new identity. Everything you thought was delayed is now rushing toward you with divine urgency because what was once resisted is now being commanded to find you. Miracles will follow you. Favor will surround you. Provision will chase you. You will no longer beg, you will no longer plead, you will no longer doubt your worth because now you know, you were chosen before time, set apart for something holy. And no power in hell can cancel what God ordained. Beloved, this part is crucial. You must release the weight, the shame, the guilt, the regret. You must release the should-haves and the what-ifs because they are not welcome in the life God is writing for you. Now you are free, free to become, free to be loved, free to receive. Let those words settle into your bones. You are free. Heaven is not just watching, heaven is participating. God is not just listening, God is moving. And I, Archangel Michael, am standing at your side, sword drawn, wings open, light blazing. Because what's ahead of you requires protection. But don't worry, I've already been assigned. No arrow will find you, no weapon will prosper, no curse will land, no shadow will stay. You are covered. You are safe. You are seen. Beloved, take this next breath like a prophecy, let it fill you, let it steady you, let it awaken you because you are rising. Even if your legs shake, you are still rising, even if your voice trembles, speak anyway. The world is waiting to hear the sound of your becoming. You were never meant to blend in, you were always meant to blaze. Let your fire burn again. Let your light be known again. Let your name be spoken again, in heaven and on earth, because it is your time. You waited, you endured, you stayed faithful. Now you are being rewarded. The tests were real, but so is the triumph. The heartbreak was real, but so is the healing. And you are being healed right now in places you didn't even know were bleeding. Because this message is not just words, it is oil, it is balm, it is prophecy. It is heaven's decree over your life, and you must hold this close. Everything is changing. Everything is aligning. Everything is finally turning. This is not hype, this is holy. And heaven does not lie. Beloved child, you have been entrusted with this word because you were ready to carry it. This is not for everyone, this is for the chosen. And yes, that includes you. Do not doubt again, do not second-guess your place. God placed you here in this time, in this hour, in this divine awakening. Now walk boldly, the path is opening beneath your feet. What once was unclear will now be illuminated. Heaven is lighting every step. You are not walking alone, you are being guided by glory. And with every breath you take, the atmosphere is shifting in your favor. Angels are going before you, heaven is your rear guard, God is your shield, the Spirit is your counselor, and I, Michael, am your watchman. No eye has seen, no ear has heard what is about to unfold in your life, but heaven has seen it, and it is glorious. This message was your signal, and from this moment on, you will never be the same. Beloved, heaven heard your name, and now the earth will hear it too. Prepare for acceleration. Prepare for abundance. Prepare for peace. Prepare for love. Prepare for miracles because it's already on the way, and it's carrying your name. My beloved, if you're still here, it's because your spirit knows this is real. Heaven's whisper is louder than all the noise in the world, and this message was timed perfectly for you. You've crossed a threshold that many walk past, but you didn't scroll away, you didn't rush, you stayed. And that alone is prophetic. For those who stay, heaven always pours more. And now, more is being poured into your life. The oil of peace, the oil of strength, the oil of unstoppable favor. Beloved child, there's a reason people didn't understand your silence. They didn't know it was in your silence that God was building your voice. There's a reason you were hidden. It wasn't punishment, it was protection. There's a reason things didn't work when you forced them, they were never heaven's design for you. And now you're stepping into divine flow. Everything that felt stuck is now breaking loose, the delays that confused you are now unraveling. The tears that dried on your pillow are now being turned into testimonies, because heaven never forgot, and you were never invisible. God never turned away, He was waiting for the moment when your heart would say, I'm ready to trust again. And that moment is now. You are not returning to the same life, you're entering a transformed timeline. This is the shift people feel but don't always recognize. But your spirit knows this is destiny unfolding, and yes, it's unfolding fast. Too fast for some to understand, too fast for some to follow. But not for you, because you were built for this. You were built for acceleration, you were built for glory. You were built to carry light in dark places. Beloved, do not try to explain what's happening to people who never heard heaven speak your name. Some won't get it, some will judge it, some will walk away. Let them. Because when God moves you into favor, He also moves you out of old rooms. You're not who you were when this message began, you've already been changed. Your energy is shifting, your perception is expanding, your identity is catching up with who heaven already said you were. Do you feel that? That's your spiritual DNA activating. You are not powerless, you are not forgotten, you are not late, you are right on divine time. Beloved, I must say something strong to you now, not to scare you, but to awaken you. There is a short window, a divine portal. And in this moment, what you decide in your heart will shift the direction of your future. You must choose boldly, you must say yes loudly. You must agree with heaven intentionally because your yes is a signature and signs the scroll being written over your life. If you stay passive, nothing moves. But when you say, I claim this out loud, heaven backs your words with fire. Don't just listen, declare. Don't just watch, activate. Say it with me now, God, I receive everything with my name on it. I will not miss this moment. There it is, the realm just shifted. Even now, angels are taking record because your faith just unlocked a series of events. You think you're still sitting in your room, but spiritually, you're already standing in a throne room because heaven honors faith, heaven rushes toward obedience. Beloved child, the road ahead may not be familiar, but it will be fruitful. You don't need all the answers, you just need full surrender. Miracles never come in straight lines, they come in sudden turns. And this moment is a turn, a divine detour, a supernatural curve in the road. And it leads to everything you prayed for. There will be restoration, not just of things, but of years. Yes, even the wasted time, even the missed opportunities, even the broken promises. Heaven is redeeming time. You thought it was too late, but God is outside of time, and He is placing you exactly where you were always meant to be. My beloved, heaven is not operating on the world's schedule. While others are chasing, you will be chosen, while others are forcing, you will be favored, while others are performing, you will be positioned because you surrendered. And surrender is the greatest signal heaven responds to. You don't need to fight anymore, you don't need to prove anything, you don't need to beg anyone to see your value. The one who created you is validating you. And when God validates you, no man can discredit you. Let me tell you what's being lifted from your life: the spirit of fear, the fear of not being enough, the fear of starting again, the fear of never being seen, the fear of being rejected again. It's being lifted now. You are being cloaked in divine courage. This cloak will rest on your shoulders, and everywhere you walk, honor will follow, not because you chased it, but because heaven placed it. Beloved child, soon you will forget what waiting felt like, because what's coming will be so overwhelming in beauty and timing that you will say, "How did it all happen so quickly?" And the answer will be simple: God moved. You didn't make it happen, heaven released it. All you did was stay faithful, all you did was keep your spirit open, all you did was whisper yes. And now the divine flood is coming. Your health will improve, your mind will stabilize, your creativity will return, your relationships will be blessed, your finances will align, your sleep will be sweet, not because you earned it, but because you aligned with it. My beloved, it's not about striving, it's about surrender. And you've surrendered enough, now you shall receive. This is what miracles look like. They don't come when everything is perfect, they come when your heart is fully open, and your heart is open now. Stay here for one more moment, let this stillness baptize you. You are not the same person who began reading. Your soul has expanded, your spirit has awakened, and your future has been shifted. Let these final words seal this message: you are marked, you are covered, you are rising. Jesus spoke your name. The angels have taken flight, and Archangel Michael now stands at your side. No weapon formed against you shall stand, no tongue that rises shall prevail, no delay shall linger, no enemy shall remain. You are being lifted, you are being crowned, you are being reborn. And the world is about to witness it all, because your name was spoken, and heaven never forgets a name it speaks. Now walk, beloved. Walk as one chosen, walk as one called, walk as one crowned. Your time has finally come. My child, my beloved, you stayed, even when your soul was weary, even when your heart was trembling, even when you didn't understand the delays. You stayed, and heaven saw that. Because when others gave up, you whispered, "I will wait on God." And now heaven has whispered back, "I will reward you in full." You are not walking into a small blessing, you are walking into divine repayment. Everything you lost, everything that was stolen, everything that collapsed when you gave it your all is now being restored by the hand of the Lord Himself. You were not crazy for believing, you were not weak for holding on, you were not foolish for dreaming, you were brave, you were faithful, you were seen. And now you are being chosen publicly, yes. The one they overlooked, the one they left out, the one they laughed at behind closed doors. That is the one heaven is raising in front of nations, that is the one heaven is blessing in full view. That is the one heaven is surrounding with signs and wonders. Because what was hidden in pain is now being revealed in purpose. You did not suffer for nothing, your tears weren't wasted, your losses were not empty. God was writing something far deeper, and now that divine story is ready to be seen. Beloved, you are not behind. You are being brought forward, not by human hands but by a divine wind. This wind is carrying you now, not pushing you, but lifting you, escorting you. Because this new chapter doesn't require effort, it requires surrender. And that surrender is already in you. Let me tell you what heaven is releasing in this hour: supernatural favor that bypasses systems, opportunities that require no explanation, peace that silences anxiety instantly, encounters that open your spiritual eyes, breakthroughs that undo years of warfare in a single moment. Because this isn't a small shift, this is a divine unveiling. You are stepping out of delay, you are stepping into destiny, and every part of creation is rejoicing with you. The earth feels it, the angels know it, and now your soul is catching up to what heaven already declared. You are not the same, you will never be the same. This is divine transformation. Beloved, do not be surprised when people come back asking how you did it. Do not be surprised when doors open you didn't knock on. Do not be surprised when your name is honored in places you've never stepped. This is not karma, this is not coincidence, this is covenant. God made a promise, and now that promise is unfolding. Even the things you forgot to pray for, they are being added unto you because this is an overflow hour. You won't just receive, you will overflow. Your voice will carry healing, your hands will carry light, your eyes will see visions, your sleep will become prophetic, your breath will become peace for others. Because what God is doing in you was always meant to flow through you. This is why the fight was so strong. The enemy saw what was coming and he panicked. But the panic of darkness could not stop the plans of light. You are walking into divine justice, not man-made apologies, but heaven's justice, which restores, repays, and multiplies. The same people who misjudged you will marvel at how you were lifted, and you will say nothing because your elevation will speak louder than any argument. Beloved, let me speak directly into your soul. You are not late, you are not forgotten, you are not cursed, you are chosen, you are loved, you are being carried. Heaven has not been silent, it has been preparing. And now everything is aligning faster than you imagined. Don't rush, don't fear, just walk. One breath at a time, one miracle at a time, one promise at a time. Because what's ahead of you will make every painful season worth it. You are about to stand in the very place you dreamed about, and the only tears left will be the ones that say, God, you really did it. The angels are gathering, the scrolls are opening, and your name is shining brighter than ever. Let them stare, let them wonder, let them question. Your story is now a testimony, and heaven has turned the page. This is the chapter called, I Am the Evidence. The evidence that God still speaks, the evidence that surrender still works, the evidence that miracles are still real, the evidence that the light always wins. You are that evidence. And beloved, this world needs that evidence more than ever. Now go, not in fear, but in glory. Because the divine is not just around you, it is within you. It is over you. It is rising through you. And your light will not be hidden ever again. My child, my beloved one, you have reached the edge of something holy. And from this edge, you will not fall, you will rise. Everything behind you has brought you here, not by accident, but by divine sequence. The detours, the heartbreaks.